Hi everyone, in January this year the Highway Code was updated that introduced the hierarchy of road users concept, where people who could do the most damage to others have the most responsibility. In a recent survey by the AA, apparently 61% of their drivers had not read the new rules, but honestly, I think it's worse than that. This video is sponsored by NordVPN. The motoring group surveyed over 13,000 of its members, with almost two-thirds saying they had not read January's new rules. But I don't think that's a true representation of the problem. The average motorist is not going to be interested in being a member of the AA, so it's even less likely for them to pick up a copy and read the Highway Code. Public information on the new updates has been diabolical. Very little was done to communicate these important changes to the general public. The government did launch a Think Road Safety campaign titled Travel Like You Know Them, but honestly, I don't know what it was all about because I don't think I saw or even heard it. Did you?
Oh, Gary, give him plenty of space. He's a sales assistant, best mate,
Coming!
and frazzled dad, escaping to work. Or Lucy and Hazel. Lucy loves cooking for Hazel.
So?
Hazel loves Lucy, so has never told her.
Yum.
Her cooking is awful. Let's help them get to the cafe safely. And Ali, man of many talents.
Watch this.
Dodging car doors shouldn't need to be one of them. Whoever you meet, travel like you know them.
Before we go any further, I'd just like to have a quick word about today's sponsor, NordVPN. NordVPN is a virtual private network which gives you an encrypted private connection between two machines. When you use this service, any internet sites that track user data will see NordVPN's information rather than your device's information, and this can have many benefits. NordVPN has advanced anti-malware capabilities and has become more than just a VPN. It's now a powerful cybersecurity tool. If you use my link in the description, you'll get 4 bonus extra months free. And you've also got 3 flexible plans you can choose from. You can easily choose where your connection seems to be originating from, helping you keep your data safe. And you can also use it on 6 devices. It works on every major platform, including Windows, Android, iOS, macOS and Linux. Even your Android TV supports NordVPN. NordVPN is also fast. In fact, it's the fastest VPN out there. It's really easy to use. It takes just one click. Open a map, click on a location and you'll be connected in seconds. It's really that simple. For your peace of mind, if you get NordVPN using my link, it's risk-free as it's covered by the 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm really happy with my subscription to NordVPN as I know it's always looking after me in the background, keeping my data safe wherever I choose to travel. I've spent a fair bit of time trying to get these messages out to as many people as possible because without all road users knowing about these changes, they're rendered useless. Let's have a little look at a few clips and see how my viewers and others are getting on with these changes. My viewer wishes to turn right and as a pedestrian walking up to the road he wishes to enter, so he's going to give way. The driver behind doesn't get what's going on.
Oh,
If you understood the new rules, you'd understand why my viewer was waiting.
She's gonna get wrong me. You for real?
Impatience from the blue car driver played a big part also. My viewer in this clip makes an honest mistake, trying to do the correct thing. The lady with the dog wishes to cross the road, but she's not wishing to cross at the entrance or an exit to a junction. She's just wishing to cross the road. In this scenario, drivers and riders shouldn't have to give way. This again proves the poor communication that's been given out to the general public. Next time, the lady and the dog might expect that this is going to happen. That can be dangerous.
Okay.
This is one of my clips, and it's included to highlight another misconception. A roundabout is classed as a junction, and if pedestrians wish to cross, you should let them cross if it's safe to. The illustration in the new highway code has made people think that it's only T-junctions that this new rule applies to, and it's not.
Yeah, worked on them. And you know what? It's made a massive difference to all my students, you know.
Right.
They've all been head wrecked. What should I do?
Yeah, start good, right. No.
The confusion is obvious. But the decision whether to give way or not is not obvious. When the traffic is heavy and closely bunched, especially if the speed limit is high, it may be safer to not give way, especially when this pedestrian was stood well back of the road. But the main problem is these decisions are subjective. And even though I've already said motorists probably don't know the rules, I honestly think pedestrians are even less likely to have read the highway code. Some of them haven't got a clue what's going on. It's been ingrained for so many years that pedestrians let the cars go first that it's going to be a tough act to change mindsets. Have a look at the confusion in this clip. The pedestrians are unsure and the white private hire coming the other way thinks my viewer's waiting for them. In my opinion, rarely will you find a situation like this where every road user is switched on to what should happen. And this fact can be particularly dangerous for cyclists trying to do the correct things. You've got to be pretty brave to do this on a bike. Although the pedestrian seems to get it quickly, are you sure the vehicles behind are going to be equally up to date? While we're on the subject of cyclists, positioning in the middle of the lane is also really misunderstood. This is called primary position, and in my opinion a large number of motorists need educating on why this is important. I know my viewers will probably get it, but again, my viewers aren't the regular road user. That red car that just went past me didn't give me the appropriate space. Minimum distance for riding past a cyclist is 1.5 meters. If you're going faster than 30, you should be even further away. But this viewer's clip shows clearly that not everyone gets this also, and this one's lethal. Cyclists have also got much room for improvement. There's been loads of misinformation about cyclist priority approaching roundabouts. Cyclists do have to give way to approach and enter a roundabout, just like any other road user. And while we're seeing this clip, I honestly don't think the rules about zebra crossings that have changed have been a problem whatsoever. What do you think? And something else to remember, has it crossed your mind to think where that cyclist is going to go? Because if I'm going to turn left, I've got to make sure that cyclist isn't going to go ahead, because they've got priority. And without leaving out the horse riders. My viewer passes giving at least 2 meters space, but there's one little bit about the speed. It should be below 10 miles an hour. However, I'm pretty sure all the horse riders out there would be more than happy if everyone took this care. So in reality, with the tiny numbers and tiny percentage of people who are actually following these rules and carrying them out, the usefulness of these changes has been honestly virtually zero for me. It's an absolute waste of time. It hasn't increased safety or made safety better whatsoever. It's just caused more confusion. Without a massive push, these highway code updates are never going to do the job they're designed for. I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments as always. Keep safe and I'll see you soon.